Hello, I am Pranjal Prashant, a final year undergraduate from IIT Kanpur, and here I am going to present to you the topic FOMO, that is, the fear of missing out. Now, we start with answering some of the basic questions that we have often faced in our day to day life. Like when we browse through our social media, we think that am I missing something exciting? Do I have less interaction on social platforms or in day to day life? Could I be a part of something better? Am I missing some opportunities that others are getting? Or why am I sitting idle on phone while others are out there enjoying their lives? Now we have the role of social media. The fear of missing out basically is the fear of being not included in something such as interesting or enjoyable activity that others are experiencing. It may be a byproduct of relatedness needs that emerge during the adolescence and continue into adulthood. The fear of missing out is an example of social psychological phenomena which has recently received attention as a significant factor associated with experiences of social networking site engagement. Individual feels that a range of fundamental psychological needs, that is autonomy, competence, and relatedness, are being set on a day-to-day basis. Now we have to see that who are the people that are affected by the social media. Starting from the children, all the children need is friendship, care, and toys. And when they do not get enough of this and see some of their friends are getting more of toys or care than they are, then they feel demotivated. In teenagers, the needs are replaced by attention, the need of relationships, and electronic gadgets. Similarly, in college students, there is a peer pressure for academics and a need to get some recognition. Similarly, in working professionals, these are replaced by a better economic status, need for a better lifestyle, or need for holidays and vacations. Now, we come to the question that how does one feel when he or she is suffering from FOMO? Now, someone feels fear. That is basically the starting word of fear of missing out. Insomnia, that is the lack of sleep one feels due to restlessness. Anxiety, like constant urge to see what others are doing and the urge to check social networking sites within minutes. Hypertension, loneliness when they see that others are out there in groups and enjoying their lives, and a stress, which is a combined factors for all of the above problems. Now we have to answer certain basic questions like how it is a social problem. We start by looking, does it affect people from all walks of life? Yes, from every person to person, like whether he is engineer, doctor, or a social worker, then he is affected by FOMO. Now, does it affect people of all the age groups? We have seen that people from children right into the college students or adults, they are all affected by it. And does it affect a large population of people? We see the answer to all these questions is yes. So it is a social problem. Thank you.
Sociological survey. So we floated a Google form among the student community, which were having multiple questions. In that, we wanted to know like how people feel on seeing such posts on social media and how they tackle the FOMO arising due to it. So setting the tone for the survey, around 100 students gave the survey. Although it was floated among all the UG and PG students, all of the students which gave the survey were UG students. 75% of them were male candidates, which is basically the ratio, the male-female ratio at IIT Kanpur. 60% of the students were from the Y18 batch and 28% from the Y17, and other batches were Y16, Y17, Y20 which participated. Two-thirds of the students had heard about FOMO earlier, while the one-third didn't even know what FOMO is. So, in the first question, we wanted to know what are the major sources of FOMO for the campus Janta. And as it can be clearly seen from the graph on the right, 86% of the people regularly use Facebook, while 65% use Instagram. So it was clearly established that Facebook and Instagram are the major sources of FOMO for the campus Janta. Then we tried to find out how much time can people stay away from social media. So around 80% of the people said that they can stay away from social media for 1 hour or even 3 hours, which was quite surprising to us given that the use of social media has increased among the people due to the COVID pandemic as we are stuck at our homes. So then we tried to find out which is the best feeling that describes you, how you feel when you see such posts on social media. So we can clearly see that people feel sad, jealous, anxious, or even angry at seeing such posts. There are 42% of people who don't care about such posts, which is nice because they're not feeling bad about it. Then we tried to find out how people feel in some specific situations, which are very common during our stay at campus. So, the first three situations, your batchmates getting an internship or placements, your friends post that Andha Paisa post and that all that you have scored a really good internship or placement, or when you see your batchmates going on trips, especially during COVID, or even your any friend or wingy involved in a very good or big POR. So we can see that around 50% or more than 50% of the people are highly affected, like they feel bad or they feel left out on seeing people do such things. Although there are more than half of the people who don't feel such thing, but there are a huge chunk of people feel bad, and this needs to be addressed. Also, an interesting question was asked, like as the startup culture is increasing. So we asked how you feel when people of your age from your college or even other college post their startup stories on LinkedIn. So it was quite a good response that around 50% of the people feel motivated. They don't feel bad, they feel motivated on seeing people do such things. So this is one of the main question, and we got really interesting responses. So this was a very relevant question at that time. So how people feel after seeing Y17 returning back to campus. So we deliberately asked the students to fill multiple feelings because we knew they were going through multiple feelings. So more than half of the students were happy for them seeing the graduating batch living their last days in campus. But it can also be seen that students felt sad, left out, anxious, or even angry at the administration that why isn't their batch called out. So this shows the amount of frustration sitting inside them. Um, so from all these questions which we did and from analyzing, we found out that more than half, like around 50-60% of the people are really affected by the FOMO due to social media. And this is a huge sociological problem, and this needs to be addressed. Towards the end, we asked students like how they tackle such feelings. So 68% of them said that they stay away from social media just to avoid these posts due to which they feel FOMO. But again, 56% of the people again feel the urge to go back to social media and again feel that FOMO because they have got used to such feelings. Um, then towards the end, we asked like what are some other sources of FOMO among campus janta. So they told like Instagram stories or couples videos on Instagram, gym videos, or even getting courses in pre-registration. IITK people will know, understand the last point. So this was all our analyzing from the survey, and we want to say that this is a problem which is prevalent in the campus and generally people of our age, and this needs to be addressed.
Hello everyone, I am Aditya Jaiswal, a third year undergraduate from IIT Kanpur. Today I am going to present the underlying psychology behind FOMO, the fear of missing out, its causes, and consequently its effect on people. Generally, it can be seen that as soon as it starts getting late in the evening, we start feeling restless. We want to wind down after a long day by casually browsing our Instagram or Facebook feed when an all too familiar sensation overcomes us. We see a friend who has uploaded pictures of an elaborate dinner at a restaurant, or some another one who has recorded a beautiful sunset saturated with beautiful pastels. As we scroll through countless stories of our friends doing fun and impressive things, our restlessness continues to build and build. The emotions are hard to describe, but it feels like a weird combination of exclusion, self-loathing, and envy. It's strange and utterly empty feeling, and it's becoming increasingly more common among the social media users. This social media phenomenon is known as the fear of missing out or FOMO. With the rise in social media, the psychology of FOMO is gaining a lot more traction in scholarly conversations because of its power to dominate the mental health of those on the outside looking in. Pinpointing the psychology of FOMO is a difficult practice, but it is becoming increasingly necessary because of its negative effect on the social media's users' mental health. Though research is still in early stages, social psychologists dedicate more and more time and energy to the social media concept. Now, let us move on and talk about a few causes of FOMO. FOMO has many different faces and triggers. This can be stated as first, constant urge to stay updated with friends. FOMO is often related to our friends and acquaintances' activities that we are not involved in. This can lead to the fear that we are not excluded and that we are not being liked by the important people. Second, the urge to do multiple activities. However, fear of missing out can also be triggered without friends being involved. For example, by the sheer number of possibilities for our free time. We could ask questions like these to ourselves. Should I have gone to that other concert? Or maybe the other job would have been better for me. Third, access to all the news. Another common cause of FOMO is the endless flow of information that is only a click away at any time thanks to our smartphones. It's practically impossible to be always up to date with absolutely everything, but people who suffer from FOMO, they need to be clicking back and forth from news feeds to online newspapers to messaging apps so as not to miss a single trend, development, or opportunity. Now, let us move on and talk a bit about the effect of FOMO on people. If you ask a teenager if they experience social media anxiety, mostly would answer no. But what they do not realize that if they are stressed or worried about what they see online, then they are most likely experiencing FOMO, especially if they are online a lot. In fact, when teens and young adults live their lives through a virtual filter, they are more prone to experience FOMO. And with that, at least 24% of the teens online almost constantly. It should not be surprising that FOMO is reaching epidemic proportions. Also, one another study stated that some of the adverse effects that FOMO or the fear of missing out can have on the health of people can be stated as fear, insomnia, anxiety, hypertension, loneliness, and stress. Also, according to one another study of Facebook, people who use Facebook, the worse they feel from minute to minute. Their overall sense of satisfaction is worse because they need to stay constantly connected with the things that others are doing. Meanwhile, one another study found that one third of people felt worse while on Facebook, especially if they viewed another person's vacations or photos. This was all from my side. Thank you very much.
Hi, myself Yashkrit, and now I will continue with the presentation with sociological perspective of FOMO. At first, I will talk about looking glass self. Many people think that if they don't post on social media, their friends might consider them unadventurous and boring. Due to this, people suffer from a buildup of self-inflicted pain and loneliness. Social construct of social problem. Once people start posting regularly on social media regarding their experiences, they are labeled with those attributes, and society expects them to deliver on those expectations. Not delivering on those expectations causes stress, anxiety, etc. Now I will discuss about functionalism of social media. Function of social media is to update your friends about your life. Latent function of social media is that people tend to work on themselves, pick new hobbies, and know about problems across the world. But the latent dysfunction is that people suffer from FOMO. One of the major questions which is still unanswered is, are people willingly inflicting FOMO? So yes, there are times when a person can willingly inflict it, when one can easily avoid it. For instance, there are situations when person would ideally be delighted. However, still, they choose to compare themselves with other persons which are in better position than they are at the moment. And in such cases, the FOMO could be inflicted on oneself by someone. Up till now, we have discussed so much about FOMO, but how can we avoid FOMO? First step to addressing FOMO is to acknowledge it. When you find yourself feeling like you are missing out, just pause. If it helps, write down your feelings on a piece of paper and keep a journal. Recognizing your emotions will help you understand and manage them better. Get a fresh perspective. If you want to know how to deal with FOMO efficiently, you should change your perspective. For example, if you are constantly bothered by your friend's social media updates, you can limit your use of social media platform for a while. Try to work on relationships in real life and spend some time doing something new and refreshing. Slow down. Many of us chase unrealistic goals and timelines. A great way to pace yourself is to slow yourself down. Remember, everyone is unique in their own way and have different outlooks, skills, and expertise. Don't try to catch up with others. It's completely fine to take your own time and do things in your own terms. Have an attitude of gratitude. Instead of focusing on the things you don't have, make a list of things that you already do have. Posting an attitude of gratitude will help you be thankful for the people you know, the opportunities you have, and things you have achieved. Take pleasure in the smallest of things that come in your way. Savor the moment. Thank you.
To gain some more insights of the problem of FOMO in the campus, we interviewed Yashika. She is a fourth year undergraduate student in IIT Kanpur. Some of the questions that we wish to explore are: is there any FOMO experienced by seeing friends post on social media? What is the impact of lockdown on use of social media? Is FOMO a common problem in the campus? Is there depression among students due to FOMO by social media? During placements or interns, what is the effect of social media? Let's see what are Yashika's view on these questions. Hello Yashika. So we have with us Yashika. She is a fourth year undergraduate student in IIT Kanpur and she has been a part of counseling services for the past 3 years. Currently, she is the coordinator of the UG team of counseling services. So Yashika, I have a few questions for you. So shall we start?
Yeah, we can start.
So starting with you first of all. So do you use any social networking sites?
Yeah, I do use Instagram often, but Facebook I use a bit less. But Messenger do use it. And if you consider WhatsApp as well, that's also working, right?
Okay. So like with these social medias, like have you ever felt that you have been missing out on something when you see your friends post or status or something else?
Yeah, okay. So if I think back, like the third year self, if I see, maybe I used to feel that, but throughout the time you realize that okay, social media is not really what it seems like. So I guess I have evolved and now I don't feel that, but definitely a third year self was feeling that, right? Like my friends go to Goa, I would have felt, oh, they're enjoying their life, etc., etc. Yeah.
Yeah. And like in this present times in lockdown, did your use of social media increase or like as compared to normal how it was before?
Yes, I would clearly say it's yes, because I used to not really be so much active on like the platforms where you upload pictures and stuff. Like for example, the Facebook or the Instagram, I used to not. I used to be only active for the chatting purposes in Messenger or in WhatsApp. But because during this lockdown, I have definitely increased my social media activity. Also to connect to more people, right? You are at home, what else will you do? So maybe not maybe, but clearly my Instagram usage has been increased a lot.
Yeah. So, and now coming for a wider perspective, like for this FOMO, like this fear of missing out, do you think that it is a common problem in the campus?
Yeah, definitely. I think it is a common problem because once you see people doing different stuff that you wanted to do but you're not able to do, you'll definitely feel that FOMO or the fear of missing out thing, right? So, and also I felt that there are like, because of difference of classes, financial backgrounds, and difference of location and places. So there is definitely people feel like as per my conversations with people, I have felt that people with less economic backgrounds do feel it more usual because of small things. Maybe they don't have the private space or they don't have the good internet connection as other people are enjoying. So definitely all these things are there.
Okay.
Do you want me to
And
explain a bit more?
no, I mean just like your friends also. So you yourself have heard from your friends, your peers, and all. So are these instances like
Mm-hmm.
there? Like your friends must have been discussing with you that how they are going somewhere. So
Yeah, I think this is there. This is definitely there because see, most of the fourth year students go to Goa during their midterm break, and this is not really possible to everyone because either they are fear of getting infected by the disease or something can be there, or maybe there are old people in their house so they can't move out so frequently, right?
yeah.
So that is also possible, and that definitely made people feel that oh, I couldn't attend all these things, right?
And now, since you have been in counseling services, so you must have observed people coming for some problems or like something. So, do you
Hmm.
think that these social media platforms play a significant role for depression cases among students?
Before I answer this, I would like to just give a disclaimer that I don't directly get in touch with all the people who come to counseling service as such.
Mhm.
So I don't know the exact problem of everyone, right? But in general perspective, what I've seen is maybe the social media is not the core purpose for their depression. There is a major issue that they have, but depression is not something that is caused by only one thing. It is accumulation of different things. There's a core major problem, and there is different accumulations of things. So when you say that accumulation of things, definitely social media, at least during the lockdown time, it is playing a major role for their different feeling of being sad or something like that. Or
Okay.
maybe you can also tell that because they are not connected to most of their friends, they're having these problems.
And like for the times of especially placements and internships, when there are posts coming up, like anyone is
Hmm.
getting an internship and or a placement, and some who are still in the process. So at that time, do you think that the
Hmm.
students who are still working or haven't got it, they suffer significantly from these social media platforms?
Yeah, I clearly do agree with this because during my internship period also, what happened, like I gave an interview, but then I didn't qualify for it. Unless I opened FB or something, I got to know who got selected. I was not feeling that bad. Right. After once I see all these posts, okay, everyone is getting placed or are getting internship in their day one, it makes you more feel that, oh my God, I'm not able to get on the day one.
Yeah.
I need to suffer all these things again. Right. So I think it is definitely there that these posts increase your anxiety level or your feeling of not able to get in increases because of all these things.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you. This was it, and thank you so much for your time. Okay.
Yeah.